These 5 remote side hustles that you can do at night include one that is making us $7,765. And no, the answer is not going to be freelancing or Uber. If you've got internet and a few spare hours in the evenings, this video could completely change your income. And make sure you watch to the end because I'm going to share what I believe to be the best long-term option and why. So the absolute easiest side hustle to do at night, and the one that is making our main channel, Molly Kaiser, $7,765 per week, is through digital products. So what exactly are digital products? Typically it is things like ebooks, workshops, courses, templates, and memberships that really focus on selling one small but specific problem for whatever the niche is that the digital product is within. I also personally love digital products because you really don't have to have any sort of experience to get into this side hustle. You can start out by using whatever knowledge and experience you already have. You don't need to be a guru, you just need to be one step ahead of your ideal customer. So if you've been considering starting a digital product business, here is a quick how-to. First off, we're going to pick one small but painful problem that your customer already has. I recommend thinking about something that you have maybe solved for yourself, something that maybe people ask you often about, and then how you could repackage that into, for example, an ebook. Let's say, for example, people often ask you how you maintain such a good physique while being a full-time mom. That is definitely hard to do, so maybe you could actually put together an ebook on that topic. Next, I recommend heading over to ChatGPT to outline whatever it is that your digital product is going to be. You can literally just go into ChatGPT and say something along the lines of, help me put together an outline for an ebook that is going to help moms consistently stay fit. Then whatever ChatGPT gives you, you can go ahead and build it out a little more deeply in Google Docs. And then finally, take it over to Canva to make it a little bit prettier and export it as a PDF. From there, you can host it on a platform like System.io, or if you're doing a membership, a platform like School. Again, digital products are how we make $7,765 per week. So that right there, I think is proof that if there's any side hustle that you should try out from this list, it's this one. So you might be thinking, okay, well, that's great and all, but who would I even sell a digital product to? I don't have any sort of audience. Well, hang tight because I will cover that in just a minute. Digital products are definitely the best long-term play because they are scalable, passive, and 100% yours. And once you create them, you can sell them forever. Now, before I get into the next side hustle, I wanted to mention that if you want to learn our entire process for creating and selling digital products, including things like copy scripts, Canva templates, and other done-for-you tools, be sure to check out our free new training linked down in the description box. Now, if you want to build an income machine that compounds over time, then you'll want to give YouTube a try. If you found this video through YouTube search, then this is going to be super relevant to you because clearly it's already something that you're interested in. In fact, all you need to get started is a phone and something to say. You can even start filming selfie style. In fact, I personally even started my own channel using my cell phone. I propped it up against a windowsill, sat in front of the window for natural light, and that is how I created my very first YouTube video. You don't have to do anything crazy, no crazy edits or crazy music or effects or anything like that. Just film and upload. I love YouTube because it is just so accessible for anyone. If you do want to start a YouTube channel, I recommend coming up with a clear niche. I recommend definitely thinking of how you can solve problems for other people in their life, similar to the last one, maybe something that you have solved for yourself or something that people often ask you about. Then I recommend doing a little bit of research. Look at what is already performing well within that niche and use that to give you some inspiration and guidance for things like YouTube titles, thumbnails, and more. Then create your first video. Make sure you're giving value, and of course, as you create more videos, you can always share what you're learning and how you're growing along the way. And then lastly, I recommend being consistent with YouTube. It's definitely that type of platform, so whatever is realistic for you, whether that be weekly or twice a week, stay consistent. From there, you can get your channel monetized, of course, and Google AdSense can pay anywhere from $100 to a couple $100 per month, but you can also leverage brand deals as your channel gets bigger and gets monetized. And again, those could run anywhere from a couple $100 even to upwards of $10,000 per brand deal. Just remember, on YouTube, the growth may be slow at first, but if you stay consistent, you will grow in the long run. The truth is that our entire digital product business is built on the platform of YouTube. It's actually how we consistently grow our email list. We typically will offer a free product or downloadable item within our YouTube videos. And this is actually how we consistently grow our email list, through offering a free product inside of a helpful video. So first off, we will create evergreen videos like this that are going to be searchable forever. Within that video, you will then mention a freebie, something like a checklist, a short guide, etc. That freebie will then send people to your email list. Then the email list gets automated emails that are sent out that will then do things like upsell the ebook, the course, or the membership. And then you really just rinse and repeat with new videos each week. If you really want long-term consistent income, this is where you start. YouTube is the #1 traffic source that I recommend. It works 24/7, builds trust, and feeds your digital product sales on autopilot. Now, if you want to make short videos with your phone and have no audience required, then this next side hustle might be for you. It might sound too good to be true, but hang with me for a second. So brands will actually pay you to create authentic looking content that maybe looks like a testimonial or a product review. This is called UGC, also known as user generated content. What's great about UGC is that you really do not need any sort of following in order to get started or to grow within this side hustle. You're actually really acting as the content creator rather than a quote influencer. All you need is an interest in creating unique and engaging content. If you want to get started, just go to Google and type UGC platforms, then sign up on a platform like Trend.io. Then you'll want to record a few sample videos. Of course, having a portfolio is going to be super important to show the quality of your work. So film some sample videos with some products you already have around your house, and then start pitching yourself to brands with a mini portfolio that you've put together. You could make anywhere from $50 to $250 per video made, and consistent creators can easily make anywhere from $1,000 to several $1,000s per month. Now, being a UGC creator is going to require a little bit of outreach and making those connections with brands, but once you have those relationships built, you can work towards reoccurring partnerships. UGC is great for cash now, but it's a little bit more of a trade your time for money business model. So that's why I definitely still recommend digital products or doing it with digital products as well. If you want reoccurring income that hits your account every single month, then you might want to consider memberships. A paid community is a place where members can get access to things like trainings, templates, live calls, exclusive content, and more. If you've already found a way to help people in some way, whether that be through ebook sales or a YouTube channel, etc., you can create a space like this, a paid membership, that supports them even more. And I also think that memberships are super ideal if you're already spending a lot of time answering questions on repeat over and over. So if you want to get started, here are a few steps I recommend. First off, outline maybe a 3-month roadmap that would include things like what your weekly content might look like, Q&As, or other deliverables that you would provide during that first few months. From there, you'll want to set up a membership website. I definitely recommend checking out Skool. And then of course, you'll want to price it based on whatever type of value your subscribers are going to receive. And again, this is where YouTube and email marketing can really come in. You can then actually create videos around whatever similar topic that your membership site answers within your YouTube videos. Offer a freebie, something to get your subscribers on YouTube to sign up for your email list. Use a platform like System.io to then automate an email sequence that then promotes your membership site. And from there, you have a system that runs on repeat. In fact, we actually have creators in our community that have made $14,000 per week with their own membership websites. So I think that is really amazing. And what's great about memberships is they can be structured however you want. That could mean that you show up consistently and you're actively engaging with your members on your membership site, or it could mean creating evergreen content such as live calls or even pre-recorded calls. But whatever route you choose, just remember that your members are going to expect ongoing content because they're paying for it every single month. A membership website is perfect if you want reoccurring revenue and deep relationships with your audience. And because you're using YouTube and email marketing to do the heavy lifting, your sales will keep coming in passively. All right, so far I have mentioned 4 side hustles that you can get started doing at night, even if you just are at home and have a little bit of internet. Before I get into the last one, I just wanted to quickly remind you that if you want to learn our entire process for launching and scaling digital products, including things like Canva templates, copy scripts, and other done-for-you tools, make sure you check out our completely free training linked down in the description box. If you want to get paid to just send weekly emails, then maybe you should consider starting a newsletter. So how does this work? You would create a free weekly email that does things like shares tips, advice, or stories around a topic that your audience really cares about. Then you actually monetize it through things like sponsors, affiliate links, or even, again, digital products. I think email can often be overlooked, but it's actually one of the better places to build a really committed and strong audience. Plus, what's great about this is you don't need to be good on camera and you don't need, a big social media following. Even just 100 to 500 email subscribers could start generating you income. In fact, we have found that email marketing creates 40 times more sales than just social media alone. So if you want to get started with creating a newsletter, again, I recommend starting out with System.io. They have a great platform where you can set up a landing page and then start creating emails on there. And within your landing page, you can actually offer a freebie, again, something to make somebody opt in to your email list in the first place. Then you'll just want to start creating a weekly newsletter. Again, make sure that it's helpful and relevant to whatever topic that you're solving. I do recommend, if you have a YouTube channel, promote a freebie there as well to then, again, get people over to your email list and start subscribing to your newsletter. But again, how do you actually monetize this? So from there, you could leverage things like sponsors. As you start growing your email list and you have an engaged audience on there, you could show sponsors how engaged your audience is within your newsletter. And you can even start by pitching to brands themselves. You could also monetize your newsletter through affiliate marketing. So basically that would just be links to products that you are using or recommending or referencing within your newsletter. Or lastly, you could monetize your newsletter with your own products. So again, this could be digital products, things like your ebook, promoting a course, a membership website, or more. You will need to be consistent with this one. So pick a email schedule that you can stick to, for example, just one per week. Email is actually one of the highest converting platforms that we use. It gives you direct access to your audience with no algorithm in the way. And it amplifies every other strategy on this list that we talked about. You don't need to quit your day job to start one of these side hustles, and you don't need 10,000 followers. You just need one of these ideas, some clear action, and a few hours a week. And again, I do believe that digital products are the only one on this list that can truly be 100% passive and truly scalable for you. And again, if you do want to learn our entire process for creating and selling digital products, make sure you check out our free training linked down in the description box. All right, now that you know the 5 remote side hustles that you can do at night, and maybe I convinced you to start digital products, you might be wondering, well, how can I actually create an ebook quickly and sell it online? Well, it all starts by watching this video next, because when you pair what you just learned in today's video with what's in that video, it is even more powerful. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.